Alright, so back out here in the shop working on bikes again. And today's video is not going to be as much fun as the past couple videos have been. Took the 1290 out the other day for a little ride. And noticed there was a puddle underneath it before I took off. And I checked it and assumed it was just water that leaked down from something. Well, we went out yesterday for a little cruise. I noticed it again. And I checked it properly this time and noticed something is leaking from up here on this side of the radiator. I'm hoping it's just a cracked puke jug, but I guess we'll start tearing into it and we'll figure it out. Alright, so the first step here is going to be to remove the seat, and then I'm going to go ahead and take the two Torx head bolts off both sides here on top of the gas tank cover, and there should be one more rab right here on the back side of it. Alright, these are all going to be a T30. Alright, now we're going to pop this bolt right here out on both sides. This is a T30 also. There's a little tab here, it hangs down. If I remember right, and it catches on that cover. Alright, now that this screw is off, these are all undone. This whole cover should pop right off. Alright, go ahead and pop the other side off. Alright, now that hidden screw I was talking about is right here. Once you slide that cover off. It's going to be one of these on each side. And then the tank cover should pop right off. Get a little tug on the front part right there. Alright, now we'll go ahead and pop this bolt off. There's one of these on both sides also. Keep this little collar with it. And there's also a bolt on each side here. Right here at the top and the inside. Holding the same cover on. So I'll pop that off. Alright, now if my memory serves me right, there should be one more screw up underneath here. I don't know. Jeez. I swear, when I become president, I'm making Allen head screws illegal. Just let go. Doesn't help that it was bent. Now we'll replace that with the proper Torx bit. Thanks a lot, Tortec. Alright, now I believe this whole panel will pop off. Oh, nope. We got one more. Alright, now we got another Torx we gotta pop off from over here in the corner. One of these on each side. Shimmy this off. Alright, I'm gonna film this from the clutch side of the bike since crusty. Since this is where the switch is. We're gonna want to tighten these up on both sides. The fuel shut off valves. Just finger tight. Undo this little rubber boot right here, rubber strap. And pop this connector loose. Alright. Get that out the way. Then we'll get some pliers. Alright, so you're going to have some towels or something ready before you do this part. We'll clamp this. Let's use the KTM pliers, why not? A little bit better bite on it. Slide this out the way. There we go. Just pop this fuel line off. Alright, so before you undo this side, make sure that you shut off the valves on both sides, because they're actually connected with one hose. And if you're wondering why everything looks crispy and there's white residue all over the floor, check this video up here, because it just got a little wild in here. Alright, so now we'll move over to that side, disconnect that line. And then we'll work on the top and finish getting this tank off. I almost forgot, there's one more fuel line right here you gotta disconnect. There we go. Alright, so up here on the top, you'll probably have this little cable tie. Snip that. Look, I never even put this clamp back on there. Pop this vent hose off. Disconnect this wire. They're always fun to do. And then you got vent hose on this side. Pop that one off. Take this out of the way. Then we got this one connector right here. Pop that one off. Alright, now it should just be this bolt right here. We got two more on the back side back here. Alright, this was a 6mm. Don't laugh at my little wrench. I can't find my big socket. And these are T40 Torx. Fingers crossed, everything is disconnected. It should pop right off. All it was, all this, just because my radiator cap was loose. Wow. Oh my god. Well, at least I ain't gotta buy a radiator, but daggone. What I just went through because of that is pretty unreal. Alright, well, let's put it all back together and let her run and see if she leaks. Real quick, just so you know, there is a way to check your radiator cap without taking the tank off. You can reach up in here and reach towards the front, and you can barely get a hold of it. And there's no way you're... Yeah, there's no way you're really getting to it to tighten it. I mean, you can get to the puke jug, but that's it. That radiator cap's really, really difficult to get to. Alright, start this thing. Alright, let's let it run and then we'll see if it leaks anymore. Alright, well, just sat here and let it run. It got all the way up to operating temperature, fan kicked on, and there's no red or pink dye or any water at all in that napkin down below, so I say she's fixed. All this just for a loose radiator cap.
2 days later.
Alright, well, I'm actually going to be leaving the 1290 sitting just like this. And I'm just going to slap it all together off camera. So I'll show you what I did. So I've installed the Rottweiler SAS delete. And I got the air box put back on. But there's a little SES canister and stuff like that underneath here. Went ahead and removed all that stuff. And I removed the charcoal canister out the back, so I put all my tools and stuff underneath the seat now to save some space in this top box for my camera stuff. And this is actually like the third time I've tore it apart. It just wasn't a very good time. I broke my freaking plastics right here, so I gotta epoxy that back together. Fired it up last night to ride down the road, and some smoke started coming up from around the radiator. And it smelled like melted plastics. That's why it's all torn back apart now. I wanted to check everything, and I'm assuming a zip tie got somewhere and melted, but Man, I couldn't find anything anywhere that was even remotely melted. None of these vent hoses or anything were melted. Nothing. All right, well, like I said, I think this whole thing was kind of cursed from the beginning. From going from setting the 1290 on fire to screwing up everything I could in just a simple little install. And hopefully, fingers crossed, here real soon we'll be back out here hitting the dirt again. So, all right, guess I'll see you on the next one. Shoo!